Now on Carlton, this is the real Brassed Off.
Meet Stephen, the music composer. Carlos, the French horn player. And Gordon, the CD producer. Three characters who, together with the rest of the Desford Colliery Band, have a challenging task ahead of them. They've got 2 days to make a CD. Peter Smith, the band's chairman, has taken a gamble. He's scraped enough money together to make the CD, hoping that sales of it will raise some much-needed cash for the band. Because most of the players have day jobs, they have just 14 hours to record an amazing 30 tracks. Will they make it? Peter is bringing in top composer and conductor Stephen Roberts.
Well, Desford's an interesting band because it's got a tremendous amount of potential, a great amount of talent, and it's always usually a very young band, it always has been. Rather sort of difficult to control in some ways. But that's part of its charm. It's a unique band.
Stephen always enjoys working with the band and takes his role very seriously.
I enjoy it very much, yes. I mean, one does get passionate occasionally, yes, especially if the music gets very passionate, and it can be very rewarding. I mean, I'm also a player. I have been a player for a long time too, so I sort of see it from both sides. Conducting's quite different in many ways. In some ways it's easier, because you haven't actually got to produce the goods. You're the only person that's never heard. First notes are always difficult on a brass instrument. You get better as you go along. That's my excuse. Do I think it's got what it takes? What, to conduct? I hope so. I'll do my best, Gov.
Whilst Desford has a core group of local players, guest players come from all over the world. Carlos Duque is a French horn player and has arrived at Waterloo from Frankfurt with another journey ahead of him. He's been on a train from Germany for 9 long hours and is hoping to be met at the station by one of the other players, but there seems to have been crossed wires.
How you doing, Ian? What is your plan? How are you getting up there tomorrow? You don't know yet. I guess I'm Mexican-American homeless in London again. I'm not sure what's happening yet. As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know, and then you can let me know how to get to your place. All right? All right, take it easy, lad. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
He needs to get from London to Nottingham in time for the recording. Telephone conversations are flying backwards and forwards.
I guess I'll figure it out in about half an hour. Thankfully, I'm a West Coast American, nice and relaxed. Nothing to worry about. I'm still in the train station. Okay, let's say, just as an example, that I'm going to drive from central London up to Birmingham. Is there anywhere that I can get off that would be convenient for me to get to Leicester? So which way do they have to go? M1 to the M6, or the M6, or M1 to the M6? At junction 18, which is Rugby. But if I can sort out, I'd much rather go up there because it'll just make life easier for tomorrow. I'll give you a call when we get on the road, and we can give you a better guesstimate as to when we'll be arriving at that area. Brilliant. Thanks, Billy. Talk to you soon. Ciao. I hope that makes sense to somebody. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Carlos has finally sorted out his journey, and he's got a lift as far as Colville. Lucky he's such a chilled-out American. Stephen has long associations with Desford, and although most of his music is complete for tomorrow, he's having a few problems of his own.
I'm struggling a bit with this. I'm writing this medley of American songs. I just need to decide which songs I'm going to put together. And I think I've made the middle section a bit too long, so I'm cutting that and then I've got to get my finishing items sorted out. I think I might go into sort of a bit of Dixieland and perhaps a little bit of swing music or something like that. That might be the way to finish it.
Carlos is dedicated to the band. He has an incredibly busy international schedule, but always manages to find time for Desford and brass banding.
There is some 10-piece brass ensemble being played, and obviously all instruments in a brass band are cornets, trombones, tubas, euphoniums, tenor horns. There are no French horns, which is the instrument that I play. Should be a lot of fun, really, to be honest with you. These are some really hot players, and I feel really honored that they kind of want to throw me into the mix, so here I am.
It's the day of the recording. The first people to arrive are the CD production team, who have to transform the sober Salvation Army Hall into a recording studio. Gordon, the producer, has to transform the creche area into his mixing suite.
Oh, so basically they've got a direct feed and a dance.
Morning. One of the boys' cars broke down. Yeah, his car's...
The afternoon has got off to an ominous start as one of the players' cars broken down. Carlos, however, is ready to face the day, even after a strong curry and a late night.
At 12:30, we were back at the house and ordered out for a curry. It's amazing. It is really amazing the vengeful power that the human body has. It possesses a great power, it does, and I have a great deal of respect for that. And it only happens when I come out here, which is bad. So yeah, I won't bore you with any details.
The 10-piece band, all professional musicians, have several pieces to record, and they'll be put through their paces by the CD producer, Gordon Lorenz.
Okay, here we go.
But the 10-piece are still only 9 as the rehearsal gets underway.
Do you want to do it a bit quicker or a bit slower? 2 bars. 1, 2, 2, 2.
They're young, many of them are very young, and I think that the talent is just immense. And I mean, they're not even, some of them are not even at their best yet. I mean, they've got a long way to go, but they're great promise, tremendous.
Let's just run a bit of this and we'll stop at regular intervals to save slip.
The band are under a lot of pressure, not so much as an ensemble, but they're under pressure individually. And so one wrong breath and you've blown the whole thing, not just for yourself, but for everyone. So you can imagine everyone's nerves out there will be absolutely keynote.
This is the whole time.
Back in Birmingham, Stephen is racing against time to finish his piece for tonight's recording.
Sounds a bit funny on computer. Hopefully sound better on band. And then into a bit of swing for the chicken reel. I hope Carlos likes it, because if I get the thumbs up from Carlos, then I know I've done all right, because he's American as me.
Yeah. It's
Meanwhile, in Nottingham, there's relief all round as the missing player finally turns up.
Let me get someone to direct you in.
Close to the Victoria Centre.
You're outside. I'll come outside and get you. I think I just saw you go past.
You're jinxed, mate.
But the lack of any real rehearsal time could create problems for the band. Sure enough, the recording begins and the atmosphere is getting quite tense.
ID7 and we're rolling.
The band are really struggling to perfect a tricky piece.
We're not getting clear definition of the notes.
No, because it's a different mistake every time.
This is ident 21 and we're rolling.
It's just the Ted Rogers, it doesn't work.
No, I hate to do this to you because it's a ball breaker, but I think we do need to go back to 11 again. Sounded good to me? Yeah, we did. We did indeed.
The evening recording session gets underway with the full band. Tonight, they're hoping to get through 10 tracks.
Probably the most difficult part of the day is keeping your concentration level at a high. When that happens, you lose it. You know, you can, fingers don't start going, and you know, I don't know. Everybody's just a bit tired now. Some of these boys have a long night ahead of them too, so, and tomorrow as well. I have just this session, so I should consider myself thankful. A lot of these people don't play professionally. They have office jobs, and then we call them weekend warriors, but they're absolutely amazing, really amazing. Just a really high level of playing. So I don't know what else to say about that. That's kind of my relationship with Desford, and I'm quite pleased to be here. I'm very pleased to be here, in fact.
As Stephen arrives to take up the baton, his biggest headache will be sticking to the tight schedule.
When I said, you know, don't play it seriously, I mean, you know, I don't mean don't be silly. You still got to get the right notes.
This is a real break your lip time. Split your lip time.
I'd like to just rehearse the various bits and then go back. Yeah. 88. I think it'll be fine.
American Carnival. Forgive me interrupting, Stephen. Do you want to, when we do record this, do you want to sectionalise it? I think so. I think we'll need to, yeah.
Smashing, well done.
Everyone's off to the pub. Will the chilled-out Carlos stay to party or start the long journey home?
Help me. I need to make a really difficult decision. Do I go back to London town tonight and risk... I'm working here!
It's the second day of the CD recording. Many of the players are struggling with the rush hour traffic and still haven't arrived. It's a delay they can't afford because the clock's ticking.
Might be quite a late one tonight. I reckon probably be finished about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Not nice, got to get up for work tomorrow morning. These things happen.
Situation's very bad.
Yes, very bad. It's the trouble of midweek.
Yes. Still, we'll try and get some work done while...
I'll go and call people and find out where they are.
Scoffrey got one.
Okay. Stephen is under pressure trying to pull all 25 band members together.
Come on, we've got a lot to do. Please, cut the chatter down. It's getting a bit noisy. Maurice Hanford used to say the talking's getting louder than the music.
Peter's counting the minutes. Studio time is very expensive, and with the late arrival of some of the key players, the band are behind schedule.
No, so we've got the music. Music.
Once again, they have to stop. It's nearly 10 o'clock and they still have more tracks to record.
There should be enough copy.
Looked everywhere and I can't find one already.
Is there a photocopy here? Yes, of course. We're going to do that.
Cheers for John. 3 cheers for John.
This is ID 10 from 11 and we're running.